product universe here. Karoline Leavitt fact checks a fake news reporter who is sympathetic towards illegal gang members. This is must-see.
Sure.
Thanks, Caroline. A few questions about this deportation case. First, I wanted to clarify something that you said to Jeff a few minutes ago. You said you'd seen evidence that this man was a convicted gang member. In what court was he convicted and for what?
This individual was an MS-13 ringleader. This individual was also engaged in human trafficking. And I'm glad you brought up this point again, because I would like to point out that if you just saw the headline from the insane, failing Atlantic magazine this morning, you would think this individual was Father of the Year, living in Maryland, living a peaceful life, when that couldn't be further from the truth. They didn't even mention in the title of that article, or even in the first paragraph, that this individual is an illegal criminal who broke our nation's immigration laws. He is a leader in the brutal MS-13 gang, and he is involved in human trafficking, and now MS-13 is a designated foreign terrorist organization. Foreign terrorists have no legal protections in the United States of America, and this administration is going to continue to deport foreign terrorists and illegal criminals from our nation's interior.
But a judge ordered that he should remain in this country. So are you saying that it is okay to ignore a judge's ruling if you don't like it?
Who does that judge work for?
He's an immigration
It was
judge.
an immigration judge who works for the Department of Justice at the direction of the Attorney General of the United States, whose name is Pam Bondi, who has committed to eradicating MS-13 from our nation's interior. And let me tell you why we've made this commitment. MS-13, may I remind each and every one of you, is a brutal and vicious gang. They raped and strangled a 20-year-old autistic woman to death in Maryland. They hacked 4 people to death with machetes in a park on Long Island. They have kidnapped, sexually tortured, and shot a teenage girl in Texas after she insulted them, allegedly. Killed and mutilated a 17-year-old girl in Virginia, stabbing him 16 times and cutting off his hands. They beheaded and cut out the heart of a man in Washington, D.C., They raped and murdered a 13-year-old girl in California. They sex trafficked a slew of young girls, including one who was just 12 years old. Raped an 11-year-old girl in Brooklyn while her brother was in the room. Sex trafficked a 13-year-old in Maryland and Virginia, miles away from this White House, even beating her 26 times on her backside with a baseball bat. Pressured homeless New Yorkers to undergo unnecessary surgeries such as spinal fusion in order to bolster their fraudulent lawsuits. These are vicious criminals. This is a vicious gang. And I wish that the media would spend just a second of the same time you have spent trying to litigate each and every individual of this gang who has been deported from our country as the innocent Americans whose lives have been lost at the hands of these brutal criminals. We maintain our position, and very strongly so.
This is a must-see moment, which was totally unbelievable. This reporter lives in a total clown world, as she is totally sympathetic to illegal gang members. She's asking, in this video, for the return of an MS-13 illegal alien gang member back to the United States. But why, you ask? Because she is a part of the fake news media, and she will stand up for anything that Donald Trump opposes, anything that rejects common sense. As in America, we stand for our American citizens with our American values of freedom and liberty, which are given to our citizens. As citizens of America, we elect our leaders with our vote and our voice, but when you are not a United States citizen, you're not supposed to be here, and you're not supposed to be given the same rights as a citizen because you are not a citizen. So that's why when you're a criminal and you're illegally here, it is pretty common sense that you should not be here, let alone a vicious gang member who is a part of the group that has done such heinous acts, which Karoline Leavitt laid out and described in great detail with her awesome fact check. In America, we do not stand up for illegal immigrants and illegal aliens. We stand up for our American brothers and sisters, whether they were born here as an American citizen or they came here legally and became a citizen the right way through a process of naturalization. As we are a nation of laws, and there are laws in place for immigration, if you follow those laws and do it the right way and become a naturalized citizen, you become an American. Then you are one of our brothers and sisters. But if you disrespect America and come in illegally and commit crimes, then you will not be one of our brothers and sisters, and you don't get our rights. It is pretty common sense. So in this case, where this reporter was being sympathetic to a gang member who is illegally in our country, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. And Karoline Leavitt pointed that out to everyone in the media press briefing room in a moment that showed how absurd that reporter was for taking the side of the illegal criminal gang member. It really tells you a lot about this reporter, that she supports and is sympathetic towards criminal illegal aliens who do not belong in our country. Karoline Leavitt made the reporter look foolish for showing her cards of being a criminal illegal alien sympathizer. This deserves to be shared because this is a must-see moment where Karoline Leavitt fact-checked a fake news reporter who is sympathetic towards illegal criminal alien gang members. But that's just my 2 cents, and you're entitled to your 2 cents. If you want, share your opinion in the comments below, as all viewpoints are welcome. If you enjoy this informational and educational video, then give the video a like and turn on my channel notifications so that you'll be notified the next time I release a new video. Thanks for watching, God bless you, and God bless America.